Yo, hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Batgirl, issue number 2. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now let's recap real quickly the important things that we learned in issue number 1. First is that Barbara, Batgirl, was shot in The Killing Joke and did become paralyzed for 3 years. However, due to some miracle that we don't know of, she was able to regain use of her legs and eventually became Batgirl. A new villain is introduced called the Mirror, who goes around and kills people who get second chances. And guess who's on his list? Barbara. The issue picks up in the hospital where issue number 1 left off, in that Mirror just killed an individual and Batgirl froze. He tries to escape and she chases after him, and a big chase happens throughout all of Gotham. And during this chase, Batgirl is trying to figure out exactly who this person is, what he's trying to do, and exactly how she can take him down. The chase eventually leads to a graveyard where the two of them have a huge fight against each other. After this happens, Barbara walks back to her roommate, barely able to stand, and tries to do some research on this Mirror guy, see if she can find out something about him from the clues that she got during their fight. And she eventually comes to a conclusion on who she thinks the Mirror is. An individual who had a tragic backstory and is taking out his frustrations on everyone else. So Batgirl goes to confront him, however he has a few tricks up his sleeve. So the question is this: will Batgirl be able to take down this Mirror individual, find out who he is and stop him before he kills again? Or will she just be another victim on his list? Well, with that said, let's get into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Again, the art is great in this. In addition to that, Gal Simone continues to have a good voice with Barbara as Batgirl. It kind of sounds silly me saying that because Gal Simone has a good voice for Barbara in general, but you gotta think of this. She wrote Barbara when she was Oracle. Now she's writing her as Batgirl. It's a completely different kind of take on the character, but she's handling it very nicely. An intellectual, strong woman who still has a few insecurities and needs to work through some of the trauma that she's been through. Barbara's not perfect, but damn is she good. The Mirror individual gets a bit of backstory in this, and it's a good backstory. He's not one of those cliche villains that are just thrown at you. He actually has good motivation. And the chemistry that goes on between the Mirror and Batgirl, although kind of subtle, is still nice. The action in this is really good, and it'll keep you going from page to page to page, trying to figure out exactly what's going to happen. There's also little subtleties in this that really make you smile. For example, when Commissioner Gordon finds out that Batgirl is back, he looks shocked. Whether or not in this new DCNU he knows that Barbara is Batgirl, or not, is still debatable, but it's little subtle hints like that that makes you think he does. Bad. No real bad about this issue. This issue was a solid, good issue, and I dare say it was better than the first. It was enjoyable, the art was good, the action was good, the characterizations were good, and the plot continues to get better. I'm enjoying this a lot, and I would recommend it to anyone who's a fan of Barbara, a fan of Batgirl, or a fan of the Batman universe. This is turning out to be a good story, and I would expect nothing less from Gal Simone. It isn't the most welcoming series to new readers who don't know anything about Barbara or her past as Oracle, or even if she hadn't been Oracle, her past of being paralyzed. However, for those who are diehard fans, this is still a great issue. Definitely recommend picking it up. There's not much more I can say about it other than that. There's a lot of good and really no bad. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. This is Andrew saying, peace out for now.